From Akron, Ohio, you're in the Bullseye. I'm Paul Peck, radio voice of Buffalo Bulls football, here in Akron following the season finale for 2010. Another tough, hard-fought, down to the final minute game, but another defeat for the Bulls by a final score of 22-14. We'll look back at this loss to the Akron Zips, but we'll also look ahead to seasons that are just underway at UB. The men's and women's basketball teams will be in our focus today.
It's an experience. It's a process for our younger guys to be able to depend on each other.
The fact that we start in December with a pretty strong home schedule is really, really very encouraging.
I'm now joined by Bulls radio color analyst Jim Kubiak. Final game of the season always means the final game in a UB uniform for some very prominent players, and here in Akron we had a chance to see some of those guys go out with a bang. Duca has his best game of the year, and what more can you say about Devontae Shannon wrapping up his outstanding career here at UB by claiming the all-time tackle records with another outstanding game.
And some emotional moments back there in the locker room, some tears flowing. Dominic Cook, Devontae Shannon, Duca, guys that have poured their hearts out this season. And whenever you play your last football game, it's really something that hits you. And I think it hit those guys in the locker room as we walk back.
Obviously, we also saw some hope for the future in some of the performances in this game against Akron. Some of the young players really shined. Khalil Mack and Steve Means continue to make plays. Alex Newts with 2 touchdown catches, and a guy who we hadn't heard much from before, and Jimmy Gordon, a young tight end, makes some big games. So there are some reasons to be optimistic.
Absolutely, and everywhere that Coach Quinn has been, he's been successful. His last stint at Cincinnati, averaging 38 points a game, and certainly this young receivers core, along with some other guys defensively like Khalil Mack, some real bright spots and some young players that got valuable time that's going to make them be better players as they become older and more seasoned.
Well, and Jeff Quinn's experience in winning at Cincinnati and Central Michigan and Grand Valley State means he knows how to do it. It also means that a tough season like this has got to drive him even harder to get this thing turned around.
Well, absolutely. I mean, he's a perfectionist. He's a guy that's used to winning a lot of football games and putting up great numbers and competing each and every week, and you and I both know, Paul, that he is going to do everything in his power to go out and get the guys that fit his system, and he's going to use the guys that have had valuable experience this year to go out and have a really outstanding 2011 season, and I know he's looking forward to it right from this very moment.
No question. I want to thank everyone for being here and all the support that everyone has provided our football program, this great university, myself, the kids, the players. Certainly after Friday's game, the outcome is another reminder. We've had too many reminders of how much we need to get better as an entire football program. And, you look back at the game and, the critical turnovers that has cost us a lot of opportunities over the course of the season came up again on Friday. We had a couple costly penalties that hurt us and some opportunities. And, we had a block punt. And, as I've told this football team, there's no margin for error. And those are the things that have cost us opportunities to score more points and obviously eliminate them from scoring. It's simply not good enough for me, our entire coaching staff, this program, to finish the season 2-10. And I'm currently evaluating everything in our football program. We will make improvements, and that's an ongoing process. That's not, something that you do, in any one particular day. We're constantly looking to inspire our young men, our coaches, and this football program to competitive greatness. I've got to look at personnel. I've got to look at coaching. I got to look at myself and all the things that are important to getting this thing where we need it to be. And these are, like I said, this is the record that reminds us how much more we need to do to improve. And we need every guy locked in every single moment to get that done.